Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a reaction to Adams Ali video response to Latoya Forever's video about their marriage or their divorce. It's messy, very tongue-in-cheek, but I did want to react to it, so
What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for being here. It's unfortunate that I have to make a video here to address the lies that were made by, I'm just going to call her Clout Toya moving forward at this point. And, the reason that I need to make this video is, number one, is to protect my kids. Number two is to protect myself. Number three is to just shed light on and truth on the many, and take responsibility, on the many things that were said by Clout Toya. Okay, uh, there was so much said. I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna do my very best to give, there's confusion of the order of what was said. The first things first I should say is I did a video on Unwind with Tasha K. To be quite frank, I did not really know what I was getting into, and that's my fault. I should have done a better research of who this person is. The angle that they came to me was, they wanted to just discuss, my business ventures and just how I just
hope all is well. My name is Chelsea from Unwind with Chelsea K, and we would like to bring you onto our show to speak about your career, your past roles on social media, and what new projects you have coming this year. Tasha would also like for me to let you know she's been a fan of yours. I will say this about Tasha K. I used to like Tasha K, and this is coming from somebody who was a former supporter of Tasha K. Tasha K is very messy, in my opinion. I get why people like her. She has a way to where she can. One thing about Tasha K is she's gonna get a story. She's going to get a story, whether that story is fabricated or if it's true.
my upcoming projects, etc. And then when I
No,
got there, it turned.
nowhere in this little like email thing does it say she wants to talk about his past relationship with Latoya. Of course it doesn't.
To getting to know more about the relationship with my former spouse, and asking really questions that mattered. I felt, because there's always been this: was it fake, this and this and that. So I didn't have an issue when the interview started, because I did think these were valid questions that a lot of people wanted to know. So I didn't essentially bash her in the interview, um, but I did shed light. I think what kind of went crazy here is when Tasha asked me, what did I think about her new dude, and I pretty much said, or not like, what was the conversation? Have I had a conversation with the dude? And I pretty much just said the only thing I ever asked him was like, hey man, like, expose your lover. Um, and at that very moment, I had info, but I did not say anything. And she said, too. I just was like, I'm not here to be messy. Like, I'm here to, just talk about things that a lot of people wanted to know. And it appears like this upset Latoya. Clout Toya. I assumed that she was thinking maybe I was going to do a tell-all video, but that's not my character. That's not my case whatsoever. And so she decides to do this two-part video of, just insane, things coming out of her mouth, which was, in my, beside it being straight clout chasing, was Okay, you wrote the questions, you hand it over to your assistant or whoever, and they're asking you the questions, and then you want to get into acting mode and be like, do I really got to answer this question? I didn't know you were gonna, like, are you okay? Like, what?
I thought that was weird too.
You wrote the questions, you handed it to the person, and now you're acting lost in the sauce that they're asking you the question just to come off like a professional interview. It's your own channel, it's your own questions. Like, this is how I'm trying to say, like, you're cloud chasing and you're shooting yourself in the foot at the same time. Like, you're shooting the clouds. It's like a cartoon at this point. Stop. Everyone is entitled to their truth and their story. But my concern and my issue here is, what is this person's intention with making these videos? Like, how does this serve you when you make these videos? And like I said, this person does not understand how to separate being on social media and in just in real life. And like, what is your intention here? What are the ramifications of you making this tell all video that has ramification around our kids? Like, how willing are you to sabotage the well-being of your children, your former spouse, just to get online validation, to make and to play victim, to feel better about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Especially when the divorce is done, like, it's a rap show pretty much.
I really do agree with him on that. I don't think she was thinking about her kids at all when she came out with those videos, because even if everything she said in that video was true, I really do feel like these are topics that should be handled offline for the sake of your family. Now, if they were just boyfriend, girlfriend, or even just husband and wife, and there were no kids involved, I fair game. But your kids are growing up in a social media driven society, and everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know these things. I think they're both doing some real bad damage. But I will say this about Latoya. I was probably one of her first 100 subscribers on YouTube. So I've seen Latoya Forever's actual first video. I remember it. It was like a um, like a headshot video. She was trying to become an actress or something like that. And I used to follow people on YouTube who aspired to be actresses or singers and stuff like that. I really thought she was gonna be famous. I'm not even gonna front. But what made me, because I ended up unsubscribing from her, and what made me unsubscribe from her was because there was another woman on YouTube that exposed Latoya and her mother for stealing wigs out of her place or whatever. And there was like video footage of Latoya and her mother like running out of an elevator with like wigs. And I just morally, I couldn't continue to support somebody who would do some shit like that. Now, granted, that was years ago, so I'm not saying that this is who Latoya is now, but I morally could not watch or support somebody who would do some shit like that. So I'm watching all of this and him talking about Latoya. This is not too far off from the image I've had of Latoya Forever in my head for a long time.
And we've settled, like, you clearly are bitter, and you wanted to get validation from people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, let me get into, I did a live for like 10, 15 minutes, and there was so much to cover that I felt like after I was like, oh, I didn't address this, I didn't say this. So I just, I'm going to do my very best to address some of the things that were said in her video. Number one was this abortion talk. So Latoya was going down a path of, belligerent drinking on a constant basis. And I'm trying to steer her on the path, a better path, because this is just, you're doing the most now. I don't know what you're trying to escape, where our lives are, fantastic. Like, there's nothing for you to be doing all of this. So, you know, it takes two to tango. She got pregnant, but I was really upset at that very moment. Like, this can't be happening right now. Like you've been excessively drinking. And the angle that I told her was like, hey, there's the potential of alcoholic, fetal syndrome here. She knows this. Right, so this idea of abortion talks and stuff like that. In fact, we only had this conversation or this disagreement of the situation for like 24 hours. And then I came to my senses and be like, yo, at the end of the day, it takes two to tango. I played a part in this, and I stepped up and I said, we're moving forward, like bottom line, period. And that's what it was. So to try to use that as something, it has nothing to do with the child. It was about the potentiality of what this may cause, and that was my concern about it. And all of this tobacco only lasted for less than 24 hours. It wasn't something that led on constantly. It was literally that first 12 hours of shock, and then, it turned into grace and taking responsibility and moving forward with our lives. Again, what is your intent of bringing this information from 6 years ago to light now? Like you're clearly looking to be victimized when that's not what happened. Okay? I took responsibility no matter what, like whether you were drinking or not, and no matter what was said, I took responsibility and moved forward because I knew that I played part in getting you pregnant. Okay, so let me just say that about this whole abortion BS. Number two, that the next thing that was said was, this pretty much that I don't even like the word rape, but something along the lines like I impregnated you to keep you around. First of all, you mentioned that you went on a cruise.
That is such a serious thing to say about. That is very, like, I can't believe that shit, that whole marriage went that far. Like, I can't believe that this is something that she brought to social media, because now the kids have to, like, if the kids are gonna think of their father as a rapist, or they're probably gonna see him as one. And this is something that could have been really said offline. This is something that could have really been handled offline. They didn't have to bring this up. Like the little two part why nobody asked you why. We didn't need to know that. You did not have, like, just off the fact that he's the father of your kids. You know, just off the fact that y'all are both social media people. This very dark, disturbing thing, or Latoya's truth, should have stayed offline. We like it. It wasn't imperative that we know that he did that to you. Like, this is not for us to consume. And this is why, to me, I feel like Latoya is a little bit flawed. And honestly, normally I would not speak on topics like this, but because it was said with such, like, carelessness. I I was like, we could have done without this information. Who needs to know this is a lawyer, a family member, somebody. Okay, so my camera died. So we're gonna start from where we left off.
Went on a cruise and admitted to cheating. This happened in October of 2018 or whenever, 2018, 3 years ago. And when you came back, you know, this getting you pregnant happened in January. You're saying, what why are you trying to gaslight the situation here? Because everybody, including your family, knew that. Is this the potentiality of being Adam's child? Like, an event just occurred here. Okay, so don't try to switch up the situation here and try to make yourself feel better that I raped you. Like, are you like? Just take responsibility. All right. In fact, like, there's a reason why we even named our child the sign. You know, like Aya means the sign. Like, it was a sign for us to move forward with our lives. There was no rape, and we were married. Okay, and you know, you would have.
Just because you're married to somebody does not mean you can rape them. If just because you're married to somebody doesn't mean if they say no and you have sex with them that that's not rape because you're married. That's not how that works.
You would have done something. Okay, this is disgusting. Again, what is your intent with bringing this information? You know, to these people.
At this point, I don't even think these two could be like on speaking terms, friends. Literally, like the hard. I feel like co-parenting is going to be so difficult for both people. It's actually sad to watch. It's This is actually really really sad to watch, and I can only hope that they find their way out of this because this isn't good, y'all. This isn't even juicy tea gossip, and I know there's a lot of people who are watching this and reacting to it, and I'm part of the group that's reacting to it. But honestly, these are like, you have to look at YouTubers in this way. Like, these are people, real life people dealing with real life shit. And these accusations honestly could send somebody over the edge. These are not light. This is not something to sit there and talk about and sip tea. This is just, it's difficult. It's difficult, but I always felt like watching stuff like that, that they need a perspective that's more realistic. And I feel like I could bring that into the YouTube community because this is very toxic and this is very lethal. These allegations are lethal. And if Adam isn't strong enough, this could literally set him off the edge. Like, literally, to be either the worst human being or to like end it all. That she didn't need to tell the world. Out of the respect of the family, I would have told this to a lawyer or a doctor or something. Not everybody. Nobody.
To me, it's all about intentions here. Like, at what cost are you willing to? What information are you willing to put out there? You know, just to be victimized. You're already going out sad. It's a mess wherever you go. You've always been messy, and I've been the firefighter, lighting all the fires off. Hashtag free the fireman. Like, I've been trying.
I will say Adam is very horrible at articulating himself. Like, I feel like he's not doing anything to help his case. If anything, he seems also very toxic. Um, so yeah, he's not really saying or doing anything to help his case. He's actually adding fuel to that fire.
To free myself from all of your nonsense. And I also got to take responsibility in the sense of, like, I signed up for crazy. Like, I chose crazy, and look at me. Here I am, seeking peace, bro. There's no way. I could have got peace out of craziness. This is my doing as well. Like, I chose crazy, and this is what you get. Like, it's my fault at the end of the day. Anyhow, the third thing was this physical abuse. Again, you admit cheating. Come back from the cruise. I got tipped that this occurred. You're coming up, laying in the bed. Instantly, as you walk into the house, into the marital space, the bed, and I come into the room like, are you good in the head? Why would you be laying up in the bed? Get the F out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yes, there was a hustle and tussle. I did not strike you. I did not punch you. None of that occurred. You know this, okay? I've never abused you, physically abused you, period. All right? There is no man that's gonna be like, oh, I hope you're happy that you were at the cruise. Wish you best of luck. Like, get the hell out of the room. Like, let's be for real. Let's be sensible here, okay? But again, you were never striked. You were never punched. I'm pretty much, telling you to get out of the room. And that was it. That's the truth. And like, just cut all this physical abuse. Like, there's videos of you attacking me on the internet. I have a 20-minute video of you attacking me with your mom right there. Right? You do not want this video to go out, and I have no interest in releasing such a video. Okay? Your assistant is there. Your assistant the whole time is like trying to prevent you from doing all of this, and like, you can judge someone's character based on how they act. This is the same person doing this on national television. You're doing the absolute most, and your intent here is to sabotage at all costs, even at the well-being of your children. When they look back and see the shit, the nonsense you're saying, like how much of a clout do you want and to be sympathized? Like, this is disgusting. I gotta come up in here and speak about this. I used to see people do videos just speaking about this, and I used to be like, damn, that's a damn shame. And here I am. But like, again, I gotta take responsibility. I chose crazy. There's no way you're getting peace out of crazy. I'm tired of I was always the fireman, just always lighting out fire. Hence why the brand was always wholesome. But now that I left, your brand is a mess. Everywhere you go is a mess. Even when the divorce was happening, you were trying to find God. You went to the church, you screwed the pastor or the deacon, whoever. You can't go to heaven like that. I'm telling you, you're causing mess.
See what I mean when I say he's getting messy too? Because nobody needs to know that she's in the freaking church sleeping with the pastor. What does that have to do with you?
Everywhere you go, okay? You and your mom beefing, none of your friends are around, you're just a hot mess.
I agree.
Free the fireman.
She's a hot
mess. I'm no longer responsible for your nonsense. Your intentions, you're willing to sabotage at all costs, is disgusting. All right, let me just say that. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Everything about their dynamic was always disgusting to me. I don't understand why people loved them so much, because LaToya was over the top and he was very chill and laid back, and I felt like she was just a lot for him. I never understood their dynamic. I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did. Beautiful family though, but I'm surprised it even went this far. Him and her. I'm surprised they went that far. I figured there has to be a love there that I don't see, but apparently there was never real love there, because he had love for her and she had love for him, but they were never in love. So I don't know how you stay that long with somebody that you're not in love with.
You had to apologize, for attacking black women, lips, or their futures, or whatever. Okay, and some people are gonna look at this.
I never thought she was funny. Like, especially when I unsubscribed from her and I would like catch her videos from time to time. I was like, this girl is just like loud and not funny.
They're like, man, that's the mother of your child. You need to protect the mother of your child. The woman doesn't even respect our people. Like, you know what I'm
She doesn't respect you either.
And then she has the audacity again to gaslight me. You know the truth. I did not.
He loves that word, gaslight. I feel like that's the new word that everybody just loves to throw around. Whatever.
Leak no video, okay? Let's be honest. Let's just be real here. You said something that was probably funny years ago, and years go by, and people look at things different, okay? People were disgusted by it because now you're on a bigger platform. People want to know who you are, and they found your video on your channel. Okay? Just take responsibility for your ish. All right? You used the word that I hacked your YouTube channel. Yes, I did get your videos removed. Or initially, the two videos that you have up that I'm addressing to, because I'm only thinking about the ramification towards the kids here. It has nothing to do, like, I've always welcomed the smoke to you. I've told you this. Send all the smoke to me. But when it sabotages the well-being of our kids and things like that, like, that's a no to me. Listen, your track record is out there for the world. No one has survived you, period. Period. Like, there's nobody. So now, you're trying to cling on to this new guy. And let me start this conversation about this new guy here, okay? I've been sparing you, all right? And I've been seeing you paper cutting me for a long time. Well, for the last several months, okay? But now it's time to bring some light to who you are, because everybody's trying to figure out, who is this guy? And again,
I don't
I'm
care.
here to just tell the truth. I'm not hurt by these people. Like, I'm not jealous at all.
It looks like you are.
But I'd still say that she deserves to be happy, period. But when you are creating lies that is sabotaging who I am, you're sabotaging the kids, it's fair play now. Okay, so let's talk about this new guy here. Okay, I'm doing this interview. Tasha asked me, what was the conversation with this guy? And I said, expose your lover, I'm telling this guy. All I can say, I asked him, expose your lover. And
you did?
I'll tell him that. Tell me if you would agree. If you're a man and you're with a woman and the ex is like still trying to say some shit, wouldn't you expect the new man to be like, hey, yo, fall back, bro, everything's good here? Like, let me tell you what the conversation occurred when I asked him to expose his lover. He just started making essentially weird dialogue with me. He was saying, yo, I got big fingers, I want to put it up your booty hole.
Wait. What the fuck was
But then the receipts came. Okay, homie. Long story short, man, you're a male escort. You do anything for clout. Okay, the receipts are there. I can't spare you no more. And I'm only doing this, unfortunately, is because you've been paper cutting me. You're really trying to play this stepdaddy role way too fast. Keep your hands away from my child, my daughter. Don't play with me. And the receipts are there.
I'm not reading that. I don't care. This receipt's about what, him being an escort? What does this have to do with anything? Oh, Jeffree Star? He's fucking Jeffree Star? Okay.
You a male escort, bro, and Latoya ain't got nobody to create a narrative with, that she really only has you. And again, she'll do anything to pretend to be happy and make fun. Like, she, at the cost of, she bought her own self a rollie. The only thing is, honey, you forgot to have the receipt sent to your house. They got sent over here, okay? And in fact, you put it on credit. That's a damn shame. And then you attributed the what's it called? The rollie, the chain, whatever, to the dude, just to seem like, yo, he's your protector. He's a provider. You're going out sad, okay? I know you had big dreams to be with someone of stature, because you've always had the grass was greener syndrome with me. You always were looking for someone of higher stature with me, all right? But you ended up with Ice JJ Fish Stick.
The things we did, I know you're not coming back, but I miss you still. And I think about all those times we had those crazy arguments. Yeah, and when you think about,
and you're trying to entertain the world and make it seem like you're happy. Get off the internet, okay? Go heal. If you go to the church, don't mess with the pastor, because you can't fuck your way into the pearly gates, okay? Wherever you go, you're trying to make mess. Get off the internet. It's disgusting. It's It's unbelievable. Like, you're going out sad. Like, don't fake your happiness. Just live your honest life. You're big mad that I'm moving on with my life. I don't bother y'all. Y'all stay paper cutting me all the time, saying some slick ish. All right? I can't spare y'all no more. Clout Toya, con free, I can't spare y'all no more. All right? Let me just talk a little bit about the divorce, and I'm wrapping up this video. I got receipts.
Please.
Y'all don't want no smoke with me, okay? Clout Toya is insane, y'all, okay? This woman would do anything for clout, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When she brought divorce talks to me, I fulfilled her wishes by filing for divorce. Then this reality show opportunity came, and now she wanted to pretty much move forward as a family and go on the show as a family. I'm like, pump your brakes. Like, that's not how it works. There's no money, there's no bag, there's no popularity that's going to change what the situation here. You want a divorce, you're getting a divorce, okay? Your actions have been to pretty much seeking divorce, period. So I'm not having it. I was just not having it. So you're now trying to find me doing dirt. You hire a private investigator. You bought a $2,000 tractor. You set that ish in my car. I don't know. This is a private. Look at this big ass shit. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? When I first found this, I thought it was a bomb. All right. Then I got the receipts of you going back and forth with someone, coaching you on how to get a gun. Here is Clout Toya talking to someone who is coaching her on how to get a gun, where all my moves are, where I'm going. Can y'all imagine if I did anything remotely close to this? Y'all would have called me a stalker. And then in your video, you talk about you wanted to...
Was Toya trying to... No. Buy a gun for what?
Defend us. Really? You gonna defend us. You gonna defend our family. Babe, go get us a gun to defend us. We gonna let you go defend us. Man, cut the nonsense, cut the lies, okay? I sat down with my people, some of your people, and we looked at all the evidence, of what you were doing behind the scenes. And it all led to, you just wanted to get rid of me somehow, okay? And it's sad. All for clout. Yeah, so we're looking at the evidence. I'm sitting with the counsel, her side, my side. I had two choices at that time. Do I take it to the streets? Can't take it to the street. You're the mother of my 3 kids. There's just no way I'm ever going that pathway. It's not me, and I could never do it for the obvious reason. I had no choice. I had to get a restraining order. You're doing the absolute most here. You're doing the absolute most. You're doing the absolute most here.
I'm so shocked right now.
And of course, her, other family members did not like that because they're using the angle of,
Was Toya trying to kill him? That's what I'm getting from what he's saying. I could be completely wrong though, but I'm so shocked.
There's no sabotage here. Just leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. Just for notoriety. You're trying to get me sent up just for notoriety, popularity. You're a clout chaser. That's why you act like a straight Jezebel on that show. People are confused about your brand. Your brand's a mess right now, okay? Even apparently your management just dropped you. I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. You don't know what to do. Get off the internet and go heal yourself. Stop coming on the internet to get victimized. And you're loving these views, right? You're loving these views. I will never monetize this video for money or nothing, by the way. But you're loving the attention you're getting. You love trying to be a victim. But this is not it. You're going out sad. You're lying to the people like you happy. Okay, again, you wish you was with someone of stature, but you ended up with Ice JJ Fishstick, and you're trying to portray lies. Go live your honest life. Leave me alone. Okay, you're doing the absolute most with me. Again, everyone deserves to be happy, and all of this just doesn't make sense to me, man. The divorce is done. Why you better? Move on with your life. You're doing the absolute most. All right, you're doing the absolute most. Leave your boy alone. Leave me alone, man. Y'all both a mess. Y'all deserve each other if y'all accept each other. All right? But don't paper cut me. All right? I'm here to protect my kids. right? Y'all wish I was a deadbeat. That will never, never, ever happen. You wished I abused you. You wish. All right, too bad, too sad. That never happened. That's never gonna happen. And um, just you really need healing. Like get off the internet. Like I swear, we all do. I'm not gonna sit here like I got it all figured out, but like you're doing the absolute most. And now I gotta come here and talk to a camera, talk to people who don't care, talk to people who are entertained about this. It's sad as hell. It's unfortunate. You know, I've seen a lot of people, the kids. Yeah, it's just so unfortunate. But you guys understand, like, again, you would sabotage the well-being of our children at any cost for clout. It's crazy. It's insane. And then let me just rope this back. I looked at the contract of this show. I'm thinking, like, you know what? Money makes people do crazy things. Apparently, you know, money makes.
He's talking about one of the housewife shows. I know she got into it. Congratulations to her. She's been wanting to be on TV for a while. Apparently, she'd do any according to Adam, she would do anything for that. But congratulations to her.
Crazy things. So I'm thinking, like, you know, she's probably doing all of this for a real bag here. Just to find out, like, that's what you making? A rack and a half per episode? What? So this is not motivated by money.
Still money.
This is motivated by clout. That's it. It's not about the money. If it was about the money, I would have been like, yo, there's a serious bag. You could see why she's acting like this. It's not the bag. All right? Some of y'all are going to say it's a stepping stone. After stepping stone, at what cost? Your family?
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, yo, Bravo, I'm on your ass, okay? All that she's doing, and then to be making that kind of amount. Hey, Cloud Toy, you see what I did for you? Business moves right there. Business moves. You're welcome. I don't even want anything. Despite putting a tracker on me, getting coached to get a gun, and all that. When it was close to our court hearing, she begged me to drop the divorce, and I've always chose the family, despite all of the events that have occurred. And I'll always choose responsibility, like I've said before. I dropped the divorce. You know, I went on a journey of my own of like what is important, what really matters, and
Sometimes I feel like the best marriages are not necessarily a marriage that's based on being in love. I feel like the best marriages are the mutual respect for one another. Like you, from the outside looking in, you could tell who respected who and who didn't. And Latoya definitely didn't respect this man at all, unfortunately.
About the divorce, you know. We heard the news. In my head, I'm like, can I breathe? Why am I getting roped into talks about a show? I'm like, honestly, I don't even know what's going on. I just dropped the divorce. Actually, it's not even the next day. The moment I dropped the divorce, 2 hours later, I'm on a call with these producers. I'm like, what is the motive here? And she could already see, like, I'm not having it. Like, what is your intent for begging me to drop the divorce? It's clearly just for this pop notoriety shit. It has nothing to do about values, family, nothing. So the next day, she already read my energy, like what time I'm on. Like, I'm upset, but I'm like, whatever, we're moving forward our life. And she pretty much decides to file for divorce the very next day. The very next day. It's not like an event happened where she got mistreated or there was an event. Like, she just felt like, you know what? I'm just too smart to fall into this trap that she's trying to put me in. And she files for divorce. And I never bothered it. I was just like, I just surrendered. At that point, I had knew that, you know what? That journey that I went to in choosing the family, I already did God's work. Like, I surrendered at that moment. When she filed for divorce, I was like, this is shits and giggles. Leave me alone, yo. You're bitter, you're mad, you're going out sad, and you'll do anything for clout. Anything. And it's a damn shame, okay? Leave me alone. Although I wish I'll never have to address this, I still will wish for that. I just want to move forward with my life. I have been. My life has been blessed. I've been, I feel like she's almost pissed that, she thought like her leaving, I'd just be on my ass. Like, nah, man, I'm a hustler. Like, this is not, it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I won't lose. Like, you know that. Like, I'm that guy who's just connecting dots by any means. So, you're big mad that I'm moving forward my life on a positive light, and I'm taking people on that positive journey as possible. I'm not perfect, not at all, you know. And but you can always do better. You too can do better. Go heal, okay? Just stop. Look, these people here, they don't care about you, okay? They don't know you. You're looking for validation for the wrong reasons. Go amend all of the tarnished relationships. Go make new relationships. Go on a healing journey. The internet ain't got no chill, okay? This video ain't got no chill. But you want me to match your energy. You want me to match your time. You know, like, this is not it. This ain't it. All right, this ain't it. I'm not looking for validation from you guys. I'm here again to just protect my kids, because probably they're gonna see this video down the pipeline and they're gonna understand, like, oh, I hope they get my intention. They'll know my intention. I'm a full-time dad. Like, I don't play when it comes to my kids, and I know they wish I was a deadbeat. Again, never ever will happen. You're going outside. Too bad. You expose your hands, and you left me with no choice but to come here and meet you on your level. Okay, leave me alone. Okay, good riddance.
He is fine as fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. That's gonna be a bitch to edit, but thank you guys for watching this video. If you like videos like this, please thumbs it up and let me know what you think. Subscribe for more creative content, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.